Hello friends. A major Duke target passed by the Cardinals, and now what? Could this be a threat, and could he not sign with Duke? Before the news, subscribe to the channel to receive more updates. The process of defining Caden Pierce's future enters a decisive phase and, naturally, attracts attention in Durham. The forward, who has established himself as one of the most complete players to emerge recently in the Ivy League, continues to carefully evaluate his next steps, and the visit to the Louisville Cardinals in Kentucky adds a new element to a dispute that has already been intense. For Duke basketball, it's less of a warning sign and more of a reflection of the weight the program's name carries on the national scene, attracting players who are keen to explore all possibilities before announcing a decision. Pierce visited Duke just over a month ago, where he experienced firsthand the program's structure and the atmosphere of Cameron Indoor Stadium during a highly competitive interconference game that highlighted the current state of the team led by Jon Scheyer. The visit left a positive impression, both in terms of the game's atmosphere and the way the team performed in a match decided by small details. Since then, mutual interest has remained strong, even as the player expanded his itinerary and visited other prestigious programs like Gonzaga, Purdue, and UConn, before now heading to Louisville. Pierce's recent history helps explain why his decision is so highly anticipated. At Princeton, he quickly went from being just another name on the roster to becoming a technical and statistical benchmark. In the 2023-24 season, he was recognized as Ivy League Player of the Year, with impressive averages in points, rebounds, and assists, as well as a consistent defensive impact. A year earlier, he had already been elected Freshman of the Year, demonstrating consistent and rare progress for an athlete who wasn't even ranked in high school. Even with slightly more modest numbers in his junior year, the academic and athletic context never diminished the perception that he is a player ready for a greater challenge. Pierce's connection with Duke goes beyond official visits. He shared a locker room at Princeton with Jack Scott, now a freshman on the Duke basketball team, which facilitates adaptation and creates a natural channel of information about the program's daily life. Added to this is the geographical and cultural factor. Jon Scheyer is from the Chicago metropolitan area, less than an hour from Pierce's hometown, which helps establish an immediate connection and a common language between coach and athlete. These details, often invisible to the public, usually weigh heavily in decisions of this type. Within the sports planning, Pierce emerges as a name capable of contributing from day one. Unlike other transfers that arrived at Duke in more specific contexts, he has the profile to occupy a real space in the rotation, offering versatility, game reading, and maturity in his final year of college eligibility. This is exactly the type of athlete Scheyer seeks to balance young talent with experience, maintaining the team's high level of competitiveness. The visit to Louisville, therefore, should not be interpreted as a distancing from Duke, but as a natural part of a meticulous process conducted by a player who understands the value of his choice. The expectation is that the announcement will happen soon after the conclusion of this final stage, ending a competitive recruitment process closely followed by several elite programs. For Duke basketball, the scenario remains positive. The interest remains, the technical fit is clear, and the presented project continues to align with what Pierce is looking for to close out his college career. Share your opinion if you believe he's coming to Duke.